Yeah, so today is about Saturday storytelling. So I'm gonna tell a couple of stories for today. You feel me? And I'm gonna take it back to how it was. Well, I was the man. You feel me? Like growing up. You feel me? I was good at baseball, basketball, football, rapping. I was all American. I mean, I could do it all. It wasn't something you would ever catch a person like me saying I can't. Like if I was the dominant, I'm saying I was the leader. Who knew how to lead. And everybody would follow my command by seeing my worth. I didn't have to control you and demand you to do something I wanted you to do. Just by seeing how amazing I was made you want me to be as the leader and follow my command. You was in tune with my spirit because I was in tune with yours. Like you just felt the energy. We connect as one powerful stone. And that's amazing when you have that type of gift as a child. It's actually mind blowing for a lot of people because that's a gift most people don't have. It's like, you feel me? I didn't like, you know what I mean? So as I got older, I had a whole bunch of friends. I always had it. Like I was that guy everybody wanted to be. I had a lot of girls. The older people like me, the younger ones looked up to me. You feel me? Like that was me. And how everybody always say friends is crazy because like I said, anybody could be there when it's a celebration for you. That don't make them your friend. Anybody could be there when you getting high. That don't make them your friend. Anybody could be there when it's yummy time. That don't make them your friend. Anybody could be there when they want to make themselves look good, to be the center of attention by being validated by something they say or done. That doesn't make them an honest friend. So as I got older and I was about to get this rap, I used to rap a lot. So like I said, I made everybody want to rap because everybody couldn't do baseball, football, basketball. But that was also something everybody loved and wanted to be a part of. Who don't love music? You know what I'm saying? It's in tune with our spirit and our soul. That's why even when you come in the house and you smell good food, you start, you get the beat, something you start humming or singing, you want to dance, it's just, you're in your rhythm already. This is something we all know and we all relate to because of the truth. Smell something good, something makes you feel good, something makes you smile. You just get into the rhythm. It's that, talk to me. I talk back. You feel me? So I ended up getting shot in the head with a dust blunt. So when I say shot, people like to roll up bats. You feel me? It's another word for bats is slugs, like baseball bat, slug. And when you shoot a gun, slug. You feel me? So I got shot in the head with a dust blunt. Another word for dust, they do the graveyard dirt rituals. If you never heard of it, I'm breaking it down for you. The graveyard rituals, you feel me? Which is also called as dust, blowing smoke, fairy dust. You know what I'm saying? They do some Lucifer, demonic, satanic rituals where it's in tune with your spirit, spiritual warfare. So anyway, when they did that ritual, like witchcraft, or as people know as voodoo, because you have so much different cultures, they go about different things. You understand? So I'm going to break it down if you don't understand. Where somebody will do a hex to you or curse you, something very dark that's out of this world that's forbidden. But people go and wake up the dead. You feel me? They doing rituals and selling souls. And you feel me? Humiliation ritual is what it's called. Because when you go through that, it's a humiliation for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying? So to make you look like someone you're not, make you just lose it all. But anyway, it was with a couple of family members and close friends. Actually, everybody from my organization. I used to have this organization, BHT. I do this way because of the third eye. You feel me? So we throw it down. That's the Baphomet. So I throw it down. Then you got the pitchfork. You know what I'm saying? For devil worshiping. You feel me? I always throw it down. You know what I'm saying? So we had our organization. And that's what it was called. BHT, Bang Bang Live Again. The hot boys, better known as the Lit Gang. You feel me? They stay litty. So you feel me? We get hot up in here, you know what I'm saying? Get flamed up around here, you feel me? But when it happened, it imbalances the chemical in your brain. So you understand when people be seeing things and they start, taking off their clothes, this is what it is. And you would probably think it's funny because it's like you don't know what they're going through. That's one thing. So in your mind, it's like, this nigga's bugging out. And because you've been programmed. What I mean is you've been taught that whenever you see that, he's just having bad drugs. You're not taught to know that it's a ritual. You're not taught to know that somebody is wishing evil on that person. You're not taught to know that they're going to do something demonic. You're not taught that. But there's a lot of bad things they wish on me, they wish on North Side and still. So God's plan. So this is why I'm giving it to you. I'm showing you all the bad things that they wished on me. I'm showing you what I went through. It's my story time right here. This is real talk. I had to go in and out of psych wards and my whole life was traumatized. They labeled me with a mental illness, a disability because of it. You feel me? So I have to literally hear voices and see things I don't want to see from other dimensions that don't exist in this world, in our reality. So when you see people taking off their clothes, that's what it is going through. And one of the things I've seen all the time when they use the rituals, when they eat the meat and drink the blood, is they would use rats. You feel me? And I have them all over my body, trying to shake them off. They're just biting. It's so unbearing and so uncomfortable to deal with this in reality. You feel me? Because it's a living hell. It's a happy death date. I'm saying when somebody wakes up something dead, that's a part of death. And tries to bring it to your home, meaning you, your love, your body, your mind, your temple, your flesh, your heart, your blood, your skull and bones, your spirit, your soul, a piece of you dies. You understand? So when people say when you're dead or alive and half dead, half alive, when you hear those type of things, like you could be dead in this world and most people won't know it, it's the truth. It's just like if someone sells their soul, they're past dead. You feel me? They might still look like us, but they're not us. They're like zombies, being controlled by things from other dimensions. You understand? Dark spirits. So this is what I had to go through. And I had heard it because it was my family. It wasn't like somebody we was just beefing with. It wasn't even a friend, because that'd still hurt. But when it's someone that you never expect, a family member, it's going to hurt you to the core, because you have so many expectations. And those are people you look on and lean to when troubled times come. So I had to go to war with my peoples at times, you feel me? And it was crazy because as I went through it, I remember every time it happened more than once. Actually, more times I counted my hands and my feet. You know what I mean? And my hands ended up dying. As you can still see, there's some dead skin there. And you know what they labeled me? Because they didn't want people to know what happened. They labeled me schizophrenic, bipolar. Instead of helping me and giving me the what I need, the abilities to do better, they just label me that. Go, when you read about them symptoms they have, and you'll see what I'm saying is the truth. So it's easy to say that instead of explaining to people what's really going on. Like a secret society. So when people do rituals, you ever hear people talk about the Illuminati, the cults, or they say gatekeepers, the elite. It's like, yeah, I really had a time with going through some demonic things in my life. So I'm giving you my story. This is for learning purposes only. So for people out there to be careful, because I chose to smoke weed with my family and have a celebration and got dusted. So for the rest of my life, it started when I was 15. You know what I mean? Like I was dealing with it when I was 11, but the first time they actually did the ritual and that part happened in my life, like I was going through dark stuff before that I was about 15 years old. I'm 37 years old right now because I chose to fight. I'm trying to say I chose to use my mind as a weapon and be pressure to my situations and not let my situation be pressure. Yes, you can do it. You can make it above it. So for me doing everything I'm doing is to show everybody out there, anybody, period, but especially people who's labeled with disabilities and who has mental illness, you can overcome any situation you do. Just apply pressure to your situations and don't let your situations be pressure. I'm living proof. So my feet is worse, but you know, see, I'm gonna show it to you so you can see it's all dead. You see it? It's all dead. See how it's all cracked and dried? I walked on water. It's another word for saying dust is walking on water. So if you ever hear people talk about that, this is what I'm showing you, the reality of the outcome. Because people will tell you a story about things, want to influence you to believe that, make content about it, but they don't live it. I'm showing you living proof that this is what I went through. You know what I mean? My doctors, I had to go in and out the psych ward. I had to be diagnosed. You know what I'm saying? And I had to take certain medication for what I deal with. I've been on so many different albums. So anybody out there who's ever been labeled with schizophrenic or bipolar, this, you'll definitely understand, because I was on, one time I was on Cogentin, I was on Cyprexa, you know what I mean? I was on olanzapine, I was on a lot of different things, but I changed it now. And now I'm on, I said I'm gonna show it to you so you can see. I'll be taking this, you see it? Labavi, you know what I'm trying to say? And that's what's good for you. So depending on how strong it is, you know, sometimes if it's a 200 milligrams, I could chop it down, I could choose whatever, but I take mine, you know, in the night, you feel me? I don't usually take it in the day, but you feel me? The night is the best. You get that relaxation and be out. But anyway, if you want to go to the psoriasis for me, all of that, I take this right here. And then I take this other one. I just finished this this one right here for my hands and my feet. You know what I mean? I take it. I even got some stuff on my hair at times. So you feel me? Like, it had to make me live a living hell, a happy death date. But you can always overcome your situation. You just have to stay in tune with it, with God, and fight. You know what I mean? It's what it is. Like, you feel me? There's a lot of people who have these type of situations in the world, and it's living proof that you could. So the thing that I wanted to actually make people understand besides that message is also that, and when I got shot in the head, a lot of my friends stopped showing me the love that they usually would. They stopped supporting me. I stopped getting the comfort from people, and this is male and female. You feel me? I stopped, you know what I mean? People didn't give me they didn't complete me. And worse than that was I couldn't even get no closure. Like, Phone calls wasn't coming. People wasn't coming to my house no more. They wasn't like, it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, you think about how you grow up and you feel like your friend, you'll be overprotective of your friends. You'll be overprotective, you know, of the people you love. You'll ride out for them. You would ride for them and you would even die for them. But I had to understand, like my mother would say, like my teachers would say, a lot of people would say, shout out to Miss Perosi. They always tell me like, those ain't your friends. And it was the truth. And it wasn't that I didn't believe my mother. My mother's everything. It wasn't that you won't believe one of your favorite teachers who really show you what love is too. They're everything. It was just the fact that I was so loving. I couldn't believe somebody I would give my all to wouldn't feel the same. So this is what made me stop having expectations for people and see them as who they are. Once you stop having expectations for people and you see them for who they are, things change. You know what I'm saying? And you can live better that way because now you get to see people for who they are, besides waiting for them to take their mask off. You feel me? So it was like, I was hurt at times. I was disappointed in everything because I was going through hell. What kind of job can you get when you got to have, I couldn't finish school. What kind of job can you get? You know what I'm saying? How can I finish school? How can I actually pay attention to learn to make progress, to have a purpose to prosper and never be a project or do projects? If that's, I'm dealing with something demonic mentally, I'm unstable that way. How? And it was like no one was showing me love. It was getting kept secret. It was thrown under the rug. Like what I was going through wasn't really happening, bro. It was crazy. People was getting more validation, attention for things small to a giant that everybody's going to go through in life than something that's demonic, that's not normal. There's something wrong with that picture. So it was just like I was on my own. I had to give it all up to God. I had to give all my faith to God because I wouldn't have made it through something like this for this long. I couldn't. Did you ever hear about that guy who was hearing the voices a couple years back? I'd probably say 2. And he went and shot up some people. Then he went on the next trip and he got back in his car and he went and go shot up everybody at the bowling alley. So you see is what happens when you're dealing with that type of demonic activity, that satanic, the spiritual warfare. Because that's not normal. There's something wrong with that picture. He's hearing voices in his head. That's not a gift from God. God doesn't do that. So it has to be somebody wishing evil on you, someone doing something demonic, some type of ritual, some type of devilish act of sin and throwing it towards your mind, body, spirit, soul, your flesh, your heart, your skull and bone, your blood, your spirit, and your soul. Someone who's very toxic, someone with low vibrations and dark spirits and dark energy. And as a kid, this is what I had to go through. I didn't have no adults to show me the type of love I needed. God sent his people at his right people at the right place, the right time. Don't get it twisted. But as in going through that, it wasn't like that. Nobody on my baseball teams rock with me, the football teams, basketball. It was crazy. My gangs all turned on me, and some of them was the ones who did it. It was like I felt like they was getting away with murder because it was like you was killing me, and ain't nobody cared. So it was like I know how it feels to go through some real ish. And go through some hard ish and stricken times, and you want to give in and give up because it's like you're boxing with your demons till your knuckles turn purple, and it just gets so much from pain to suffering to pressure. You just ready to just give up. You be so mad you be ready to bust. And this is what it is. So you got to understand, ain't nobody gonna love you like you. Nobody gonna take care of you like you. No one gonna show up for you like you. No one gonna show out for you like you. You got to learn how to use your mind as a weapon and handle every altercation without violence. It's more attractive too. So for those people out there, understand this message. This is a message for you. This is for learning purposes only, so you can have the opportunity to live, learn, and do better, and not repeat the same mistakes or worse. All right, your generation, this our future that's coming up right now. When we see the young generation, we got to show them what love is. We got to make sure that they're disciplined, they have direction, they have structure, they have order, so they know how to stay grounded whenever any situation come and not depend on somebody who's not going to show up. You understand that? So, yeah, bro, that's one of the bad things they wished on me, they wished on Northside. You feel me? And we're going to continue with this right here. Keep giving you some more of this good old great motivation, this greatness, all right? Stay tuned in and follow for more. Up with it. Let's get it. Let's go, big bullies. We on the drive. We moving again.